What story?
A lot of, because the story that we're reading today has to do with the inquiry of Donald Trump. I'm saying there's like a bunch of like complaints against him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, well, this is the Live and Fi Show. I'm Maya.
And I'm Sean. No, I'm Lorenzo, filling in for Sean.
Apple is back with yet another addition to the iPhone series.
Starbucks has products for everyone, even including puppies. More to come in today's Hot Topics.
A key figure leading into the impeachment inquiry has recently passed.
Find out more in today's news.
Cars. We all know those things that go vroom vroom and they're real fast because we ride them every day, of course.
And there's been a new car update about the new Ford Mustang Shelby, so make sure you stick around for You Heard It Here.
In sports here about World Series, basketball news on triple-double record, and a celebrity with a hidden talent. More to come on sports.
The Trojan Band comes home winners from the Loyola Band competition this weekend.
And we have the Muck story from the Muck Teachers Night at McDonald's last Muck Week.
All this and more right after the break.
I didn't like that.
We're back.
Now it's time to check out what's going on around campus.
Hey Trojans, today we're at the McDonald's fundraiser, which is Teachers Night. Let's have a look now.
I think it's fun. Okay. And I like McDonald's.
Well, McTeachers Night is a night where the teachers come out and serve the community, and it's in support of our PTSA to raise funds for the school.
There's a couple of things we're doing. We are selling cookies, we're selling pies, and then we're also helping to deliver the meals for people who've already paid.
So what do you think of McTeachers Night?
I think it's very cool that they're doing this. I'm not really a big fan of McDonald's, but I'm here to support the school.
McTeachers Night has gone well, Trojans. That's all for tonight.
Tetzlaff Band and Color Guard competed at the Laura Band Review in Anaheim on Saturday, taking home awards as they do every year. There were 7 middle schools at the competition and 42 bands total, including high schools. The drum major took 7th place for middle school and finished ahead of 3rd high school drum majors. The Color Guards placed 2nd in the MA division, 3rd place out of the 7th middle schools, and finished ahead of 14 high schools. For the music score, Tetzlaff cleaned up the taking the sweepstakes award, which means placing 1st overall for middle school music. They finished ahead of 15 high schools and tied with 1. The band's score, which is the overall score that includes drum major, color guard, marching, and music, took the middle school sweepstakes award, which means 1st place overall for middle school, finishing ahead of 11 high schools. Many congratulations go out to the Tetzlaff Band and Color Guard for the sweet victories this weekend.
This Thursday is the Halloween dance. Remember to bring your school ID and money for snacks. Tickets will be up for purchase Thursday at lunch for $5. You'll need your wristband to attend. It'll be after school starting at 2:15. Again, that's this Thursday after school.
Here are the rules for Halloween costumes. Students must be able to participate in all classroom activities without distracting other students.
Costumes which would earn a PG-13 or R rating are not appropriate for middle school.
Bandanas and/or other potentially gang-related clothing will not be allowed.
No suggestive or revealing costumes which would violate dress code.
No concealing identity with masks, wigs, or excessive makeup.
No weapons or replica weapons.
No blood and/or gore.
Hats may be worn only in relation to a specific costume.
No high heels or open-toe shoes.
And finally, all costumes must follow dress code.
Avid tutors are ready to start binder rescue and academic tutoring at lunch next Tuesday. If you need help with organizing your binder or need academic assistance, go to room 205 at lunch. Again, they'll begin next Tuesday and will open every Tuesday at 3:05. I'm sorry, I messed up on that. Again, next Tuesday and Thursday from that point forward. And that wraps it up for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
Keep it together like a skeleton. We'll be back before it's Halloween.
We are Tetzlaff, California.
We are Tetzlaff, California! We are Tetzlaff, California!
Hello Trojans period. Are you thirsty question mark? Well, if you are, then come to the studio store and buy water that is only for one George Washington bill period. With an additional flavor packet as well period. Thank you for your time again, as I will be back for the next announcement.
Welcome back.
Time to get into today's hot topics.
The iPhone 11 is a phone that far surpasses the iPhone 10 in many ways. The price of this phone ranges from $699 to $1,099. The price depends on the model you get. The iPhone 11 has a dual camera system which has a wide and ultra-wide lens. The front camera now has the ability to capture slow motion. All 3 cameras can capture pictures and videos in 4K 60 frames per second. The iPhone 11 Pro has the same cameras except it contains another camera on the back. The iPhone 11 Pro is able to survive at 4 meters for about 30 minutes underwater. And the regular iPhone 11 is able to stay at 2 meters for 30 minutes. The 2 phones have an all-day battery. Both phones are good for certain people. And the new iPhones are much more worth in their cost.
Puppuccinos. Did I hear that correctly? People are not the only ones that can get Starbucks drinks. Dogs can now too. Now this may sound like a joke, but it actually isn't. This puppuccino is the secret drink on the secret menu. Luckily, none of these drinks contain caffeine, so it's a perfect drink for your little friends. One amazing thing about the puppuccino is that you can get whipped cream on the drink to give your dog a funny mustache.
Now it's time to check in with Riley and Nathan V, and you heard it here.
And I'm Nathan V. News and from confirmation of the new Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 has recently been released.
This new Mustang performed the 0 to 60 test in only 3 seconds and was able to drive a quarter of a mile in only 11 seconds.
It's pretty fast. This car has an 852-liter V8 engine and has a top speed of about 190 miles an hour. The car having a 760 horsepower engine, it easily outperforms its competitors.
However, you cannot say this is a family car.
The back seats have been removed to make the car lighter. With a 650 pounds of torque, this Mustang is a powerhouse.
That's one fast car.
That's all for today. Vroom, vroom.
We're in your mom's car. Now let's hand it over to sports with Shakir, Trey, Dia, and Nathan Art.
Good morning, Trojans. Welcome to the Sports Zone. I'm Shakir.
I'm Trey.
I'm Dia. And I'm Nate.
Today we're going to start off with some NBA news. For NBA news, Russell Westbrook has now passed Magic Johnson for second on the all-time triple-doubles list. This was Westbrook's 139th triple-double of his career, and the memorable moment took place on Saturday against the New Orleans Pelicans. He scored 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists. Westbrook is 42 triple-doubles away from the all-time triple-double leader, Oscar Robertson.
On to gymnastics news. We all know that Britney Spears is a phenomenal pop star, although did you know singing isn't her only talent? Aside from being a singer, songwriter, and dancer, Britney Spears is also a remarkable gymnast. In an Instagram post, she casually did back walkovers, handstands, back handsprings, and the splits. With talent like that, no wonder millions of fans adore her.
Football news. The Patriots are now 8-0 after beating the Browns 27-13. Tom Brady had 259 passing yards, and rookie quarterback Baker Mayfield had 149. Even though only one team won, this was a great game for two teams and their quarterbacks.
On to the World Series in baseball. On Saturday, the Houston Astros crushed the Washington Nationals with a score of 8-1. Yesterday, the Astros maintained their pace with a final score of 7-1. Will the Astros continue the streak, or will the Nationals pop up and take the title?
That's all the time we have today for sports. Let's go to world news.
Representative Elijah Cummings, a Democrat and a key figure in the investigation of President Trump, passed away at age 68 last Thursday due to complications of long-standing health issues. The congressman served as chairman of the House Oversight and Reform Committee, one of the panels involved in the current impeachment inquiry of Trump.
He also oversaw a range of investigations, such as treatment of migrants at the southern border to use of personal email of White House officials. Throughout his career, Elijah was an advocate for poor in his district and made it his responsibility to elevate the concerns of residents in poverty-stricken communities. He had become a leading voice among African American lawmakers and talked about the violence he faced in his neighborhood.
That's sad that he passed.
Is there anyone who did he serve as again in the thing?
He served as chairman. He served as chairman in the inquiry of Donald Trump.
Is there anyone gonna replace him though? Cause
I don't know.
Or is there just an empty space there?
Cause it said that he was involved in the impeachment inquiry, but
that's sad though. I mean,
it's really
he was
sad.
a chairman though, but that should be a really prioritizing job. So I feel like someone should take it now.
It was also important because he really challenged, as it says, the poor in his community. So he kind of challenged that and kind of tried to make it better.
Yeah. And now it's time to check out today's FYI. How much sense can a human nose remember? 15,000, 25,000, 50,000, or 70,000? Take 5.
A human nose can remember 50,000 cents. And now it's time for Now You Know with Lorenzo.
Hey, I like that intro. All right, so I'm Tommy, I'm the guest. That's Lorenzo.
This is really trippy right now. Heyo, it's Lorenzo, and welcome back to Now You Know. Today, we got Tommy, and as you know, if you were here last year, he was it was called DYK last year, not NYK, but he was the DYK last year.
I was interviewing Lorenzo last year.
Before it used to be the other way around, and now I'm the master.
All right, so I guess what I'm going to talk about is I'm actually an ASB. So I'm just going to talk about, there's a Halloween dance on Thursday from 2:15 to 3. I'm just going to let you know that. And I guess that's all we have for ASB.
Bet. Before we go, do you think am I better than you? Am I better than him, boys? Give me a hey-o right now.
No.
Hey-o. Yes, I am, Tommy.
Okay, all right.
I also have another question. Do you go to school? That's the question. You go to school, man.
Okay, I'm not a Mia first.
Are you sure about that?
And the reason I said that to Mia was she sang really good.
Then why did you say do you go to school?
I mean,
She's obviously here.
I said if you remember.
You should have asked her, do you go to music school?
I mean, when I said do you go to school, everyone thought I liked her.
We all thought. Wait, you don't like her?
I mean, not anymore.
Not any. Oh, he just confirmed that he did.
I mean,
but doesn't.
I just had a little crush on her. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Last question. I'm not gonna roast you this time. Shh. Quiet on the set, please, madams and Shakir. I'm gonna. Okay. Why didn't you join the Live 5 show this year?
Wow, that's a hard question. I mean, I didn't really want to.
You didn't really want to.
I mean, I liked it last year, but just nah.
You want to do it this year?
I didn't want to.
If you're going to, what position did you want to be?
I'll take the same one.
Well, too late. I have your job already.
It's okay.
I'm kind of happy that you didn't sign in because you just left me a huge opportunity to take my favorite segment of the show.
But you always know, I was always here. So you know.
All right, I hope you go to school. Anyways, thank you, Tommy. That's the bottom line because Laura said so. If you'd like to show off your talent, please go to livetalkshow.com. It will make our job very easier. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here again. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a nice